I'm going to go through the Tong Ling Qi Gong system. So this is going to help you with your practice. I'm not going to go too deep because it's not necessary especially whenever you're beginning. So we're just going to go through it. I will talk through each movement, and I'm probably going to do it a wee bit side on so you'll see my body a little bit better. So first of all, we start off with the stance. General stance is about shoulder width apart. We're not going to be too picky. About shoulder width apart, soft knees, so they're not super bent, just soft. Your hips just sort of fall back like you're sitting down. So you're not trying to do a squat, you're just trying to sit back. Allow your shoulders to come back and then lift up your head, lift your neck. So that's the easiest way to remember is checking your 9 gates. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So if I do it from the side, about shoulder width apart, I'm not being too picky. Soft knees, so there's a bit of a bounce. Hips just fall back, and then shoulders are back and head is high. So whenever we start, you want to just prepare yourself for the session. So you just start, allow your body just to relax, find the stance, and then just allow yourself to breathe. So the idea is you're breathing through your whole body. Obviously you're breathing through your nose or your mouth. Again, we're not going to be too picky at the start, but in my head, my visualization is that my whole body is breathing. So if you think about your aura, you think about your energy, chi, whatever way you want to word it, it's everywhere. The whole body is made of it. There's just energy all around. So we're going to be taking energy from the sky, from the earth, from everywhere. So when I'm doing this first bit, I just stand and breathe. And the main goal is you're switching yourself off from the day ahead. So what I'm going to do is pause this and take as long as you need. So don't do it just because I'm doing it in this video for a couple seconds. Maybe you discover you need 5 minutes, maybe you need 30 seconds. Just stay as long as you can. Just relax the breathing. And once you find that the chatter monkeys are switched off in your head, you're a bit more balanced, a bit more relaxed, then move into the session. So don't try to rush into this and be like, right, I just need to get this done. That's not what Qigong is about. Qigong is about relaxation first and foremost, then understanding your body, then connecting the breath to the movement, then becoming aware, putting attention in the body without any intention. So initially you're going to be intending to do the moves right, and then after that you're going to just be putting the attention on the body and letting whatever happens. So from there, the next movement is just 7 breaths. We do 7 breaths for most of these movements. So you can rest so that you're touching hand on belly, just your lower dantian, just below your belly button. Or you can have them a wee bit apart. I like to have mine a wee bit apart. So we just stand here, you just do 7 breaths. I like to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, but whatever way you have to do it initially is fine. We're not worrying about belly breathing or circular breathing or anything, first of all. We just want to get breathing, standing, slowing down in our day. So you'll notice your body's relaxed. I'm not tensing the shoulders, I'm relaxed. As I'm talking, just continue on with your breathing. And then if you need to, if you breathe longer than me, then pause it and just take that time. But over time, you'll not need this video, you'll know the routine. Once you've done your 7 breaths there, the next movement that you're going to do is gathering chi from earth and sky. So you open up, palms facing down, rotate as you get to shoulder height. So that's then facing the sky, and then bring them down above your head, above the crown of your head, and then down the front of the body. So you're breathing in as you go up, rotate, and then out as you come down. Same stance, knees are still soft. Breathe in. So again, your breath should go with your movement. Obviously, because I'm talking, I'm breathing differently. I'm just trying to keep, well, what I would consider a regular pace. But if I'm a fast breather, then I'll move faster. And if I'm a slow breather, then obviously I will move slower. Over time, you'll get better. Your breath will get longer and deeper. But the goal is to keep the body relaxed, breathe in, rotate, and then out as you go down. So there's no stopping in the movement. So I'm just going to do one now with an actual breath. And once you've done your 7, you just go back to your neutral position. The next one I'm going to do slightly sideways. It's circling sword finger. So you're holding your little finger and finger beside it, making a circle and pointing the other two. They go to the side, the soft bit between the ribs and the hip, your earth belt. And then you're going to touch your side and go out the back. So if I do it this way, your arm's going out the back. As you do that, you're going to bend your knee, keep it over the toe, don't let it creep in, keep it in line with the toe. So we go here, and then I turn and look. So the whole time I want to be able to see my fingertips. Then I push my hips, I roll around, come back to the start. So we're in our stance, fingertips go out the back, around the front, over the head, and back again. You're breathing in the whole time till you get to about here, and then you fall around as you breathe out. So if I do two, one on each side, so you just alternate, I'll do them with the breath. I breathe in, breathe out here, till I get to this position, so breathing in. So just continue to do that. As you're doing it, the hand that's not moving is still active at the side. It's not falling away and you're just swinging around. Hip wise, you're leaning here and then pressing around. So you're doing a circle with your hips, but you're keeping your knee in line. There's a really important cue. A lot of people will allow it to sneak in, especially in a couple of the other moves. Keep it out. You want to be able to put all your weight on it if you needed to. So we do 14 altogether here, 7 each side alternating. So I'll just do a couple more with you, but again, if you can just pause it, do them yourselves and then come back to the video. So you're going out the back, across the front, lean back, and then pull it back. Breathing in, out when you get to about here, and then start again. And remember, keep the movement with the breath. However long it takes you to breathe in, that's how long it should take you to do half the move, and then as you breathe out, the other half. So just do 7 each side, alternating, and then back here. And then once you've finished, come here. So if you're doing this with a partner or friend, if you want to do it at the same time, you can just rest here and wait for them. Just do your breaths, just allow yourself to relax. So the next one that we're going to do is energizing the 3 Tiens. So your forehead, heart, and lower dantian. So you're just breathing in as you scoop forward, and then pull back to your forehead. Allow your arms to fall behind. Let the head drop. So you breathe in as you go forward. This time you go to the heart, pull back, and allow it to fall. And And then breathe in, scoop. This time you're going just below the belly button. Then you start at the bottom and work your way back up. So that counts as 1. So you end up doing 21 movements because you're doing 3 movements by 7. As you do it, you're bending the knees, your butt falls back a bit. Keep your shoulders nice and high, even when you're going to the lower dantian. And then allow the arms just to flap behind. You're not keeping any structure. You just allow them to fall. Scoop forward, pull back, drop, forward, to the head. So I visualize I'm scooping from a big bowl of energy, and I'm pulling it into the body, allowing the body to drop, and I go forward again, scooping out of the same bowl, and then back. If you have trouble with the shoulders, feel free to lower your bowl, just scoop low, pull back. And then remember, the movement wants to be slow and controlled. Even though I'm talking through it, it's still nice and relaxed. You just keep moving through the motion. You're going from top to bottom, bottom to top. And you just do 7 passes or 21 if it's easier to count that way. So as I breathe in. Then out. As I get to here, fall back. And start again, breathing in. Scoop. Back. Let it wash over. And again. And back. So I'm just going to end on that one, but if you haven't done your 7, just take a break or pause the video and then just keep going until you've done your 7. Once you learn them all, you'll be able to just do this in your own time, but obviously it's handy to have a video like this. The next one that we're doing is called Penetrating the Earth and the Sky. So you're in your same stance, knees are soft, everything's engaged and sort of stacked. You've been in this position between movements, just neutral. So you're going palms to the floor and just chambering forward from your hips. Then you come back up. Once you get to about here, you just allow your hands to travel and your head. So once you're there, you're just going to go back forward again. So I'm reaching out of my shoulders, I'm not just keeping them here. I'm pushing out. So I breathe. With the breath, you are breathing in as you go down. And as you come up, you breathe out. So you're trying to allow your hip to chamber and then press forward as well. So you're getting a good flexion in the hips and the spine. So the hands are here, soft knees, and then back. So once you end this one, you've done your 7. I like to end at the bottom, just roll back up. Back to my neutral position. So remember, this video is to teach you the movements, not to follow along with. The next movement that we're going to do is called the sideways stretch. So you put your hands, the palm of your hands on your kneecaps to start. So it's this position. Then you're going to bend your knee over your toes, so in line with the toes. Don't let, this is the one that everybody lets it sneak in. To over the toe, straighten, not locked out, but mostly straight. And then turn and look over your shoulder. So you're going back to the center, straight over the toe, look over. This is also called look out the window to see the moon, which is a fun name that doesn't help, but it's a good name. So you breathe into the center, then out as you twist, If you need to, you'll see I'm bringing my hand to the inside. You can go up your thigh and keep it here on the knee, and then come back down. But if you find your knee sneaking in, just use your hand to keep it out. This knee isn't blocked, it's slightly bent. So I breathe in to I'm at the center, I breathe out as I turn and look over the shoulder. Still trying to elongate out of the spine, I'm not crumpled over, I'm still keeping a good open in my chest, elongated posture. So I turn, still elongated, still turning. I just happen to have my hands here as well. I turn and look, breathe into the center, breathe out as you turn. So with this again, you're doing 7 each side, so 14 alternating. And once you finish your movement, you come back to the center and then just slowly come back to that posture and then rest here. So again, pause the video if you haven't done 14 altogether, which you probably haven't because that was a lot faster than I meant to do. But just pause the video and do the rest of them. The next one is shaking off dead chi. You just allow your body to relax, keep your mouth open, up on your toes, and just drop down. You're just allowing the body to shake off any dead chi in the body. So it's just 9. We do 9 of these, so we do 7 of everything else and 9 of these. But you'll notice like my body's, I'm not forcing it to. When I land, should be a jiggle even in your cheeks. Then the next thing is you cup your hands. We're going to re-energize the body by putting good chi in. So you cup your hands, so you don't want to just be slapping yourself. Make a good cup. You start on your face. We go 3 times over each area. This is the one that gets fast and people get out of breath doing. Then you go down from shoulder, down the arm, right down to the fingertips. Then the inside of the arm. So we're doing 3 of these as well. The back of the arm. And then the other arm. So again, keep that cup. If I was sore in the shoulder, I might do a wee bit extra just to get that stimulated inside of the arm and then back of the arm. Then down your chest, down your legs. Usually I'm not wearing shoes, but it's freezing in here, but right down to your toes you would do. So chest, legs, toes, then down the side. Right to the toes as well. So you only go one direction in this. You don't want to be just slapping willy-nilly. You want to go just in the direction that I am now showing you. And again, if you can't get that far, just reach to wherever you can, and then over time you can build on that. Down the back and the backs of the legs. And then insides of the legs, still to the toes. And then roll up, fix yourself. So the next movement is circling the big universe. So it's the same as the first move initially, the first moving move. Rotate down the front of the body. Then you start again, but you go down, this time down the insides of the legs, and then up the outside, back, and then you go again. For some reason with this move, people tend to rub their legs. Don't do that. Just go around the body. So we're here, breathe in. Rotate. Breathe out as you go down. Breathe in again. And out as you come up. So you're keeping your stance the whole time. Pressing out, elongating the body as much as you can. And then going down. And breathe in again. Breathe out as you come up. I'll do sideways as well, just so you can see it. So you're bringing the hands up as you breathe in. Rotate. Breathing out as you go down. And you breathe in, go down the insides of the legs. And then out as you come up the side, back to your neutral. So every time you're done or you need a rest, just come back here. The next one that we're going to do is circling Qi around the dantian. For men, we're going to go clockwise. For ladies, we're going to go anti-clockwise. So you just start off, you're just doing your long breathing, and you start drawing circles that get slightly bigger each time. You're trying to move from the full body, so even internally, my dantian, my core is working as well. Trying to go 18 bigger. You're only looking to get about face height realistically. And then once you've done your 18 getting bigger, you just start working your way back down again. So with this, the breathing's slightly different because you're not trying to breathe with each circle because you'll be breathing very fast down here. You're just trying to do a long breath. So maybe the first time you do like 4 or 5, but by the time you get to your 18th circle, you're just doing 1 breath per circle. And then working the way back down. But the whole body is engaged in this. It's not just hands moving, getting bigger. There's full movement going on inside here. So once you've done your 18 and you've got done 18 getting smaller again, you just come back and settle here. Then the last thing that we do is we rub our hands together to generate some heat. And then we just massage over the face, over the head, down the neck. We do this 3 times. So a face massage. Left one. Rub the hands over the face, down the neck. And then finally we just comb over our head, down our neck, and then flick out. So over the head. And that's just clearing any stagnant Qi in the head. Just do as many of those as you feel needed, at least 3, but maybe you'll do 7. And then what I like to do at the very end of my session is go back into the stance that I was at the very, very start, the preparation stance, and just relax there. So just relax in here. I like to close my eyes and then just tune into my body and just see how different it feels from earlier. Maybe I was stressed and getting started, it was hectic. So just doing that, taking as long as you have or can with that. So that's the Qigong that I would practice every single day and have done for 25 years. So maybe I don't do the full routine every day, but I always do something from it. And I'm always doing some version of the breathing as well. If you have any questions, then reach out to me and I'll answer as best I can. If you want to join me in any of the seminars, either online or offline, then reach out to me and I'll let you know when the next one's happening.